Monday morning, September 20th. Started the truck, let it warm up and air up. While we're doing that, I'm gonna haul this. This is the load of soybeans I harvested last night. While the truck is doing that, we're gonna come over here and check the beans. It is warm out. It's probably close to 70 degrees at 8 o'clock. All right, a little bit of top crunch here. We look down here. Yeah, just bottom soggy. They're not crispy. So these will be higher moisture down here. Not too bad, probably 15 and a half, but we're gonna need to give it a couple hours. We'll check some of these top beans here. I'm just gonna go ahead and eat that one. Be too tough to cut this morning. Yeah, 14 and a half is the driest. We want our soybeans taken to the elevator. We want them to be at 13% moisture. The elevator will take them at 14, 15, sometimes 16%, but they will dock us. They will shrink and dock. They won't charge any drying. There's no drying soybeans because in the morning, this entire soybean field can be 15% moisture, but by this afternoon rolls around, it can be down to that maybe 10, 11% moisture. You want to start cutting as early and as soon as you can to capture as much moisture as possible. It's going to be 98 degrees and breezy today. Getting going earlier is better. Ooh, I have a super sweet, cool surprise. I think that's showing up today. It's big. Okay, and here we are at the elevator, dumping the truck. This is about 1,000 bushels. Dumps into that pit, goes up the elevator into a drag over into this large, giant bin. And we just started harvest, so we just started dumping here. I believe this is a 300,000 bushel bin, so 300 semi-trucks will be dumped in here. They have these large air tubes that will blow air up through the grain. But at this local elevator, they have 2 of these big steel bins. That's what a 300,000 bushel bin looks like from the outside. You can see these loading spout on the outside of the bin, so they will drain each 4 corners, if that makes sense. And a round bin makes sense to me. So they'll drive a semi truck underneath here, open up that door and fill the truck, and then they will put an auger in here and they will auger the soybeans out. You can see some old crop soybeans that will mix in relatively nice. Actually, we should probably do this. There we go, just in case it rains. And here we go. We are, I mean, it's getting late, noon, haven't had lunch yet. We've got Banker bringing out lunch, which is very nice. So before they show up, we're gonna go ahead and get in the combine and get started. Drop floor off the tractor. Hopefully the batteries aren't dead. It started, good. We will fire this thing up and pick a few rounds. Yay! It's gonna be 97 degrees today. A real hot one. Hope the air conditioner works. Ooh, it's steamy in here. Are you guys ready? Wait for it. Suspense. I'm looking at it. You guys aren't. I will turn the camera around here in a little bit. Any guesses to what this is? I'll probably have it in the thumbnail. What? Look at that grain cart. 4,000 plus bushels, 7 axles. Some of them are steerable. We're gonna try this thing out and see if it can speed up our harvest. I am super excited. Have you guys ever seen anything so big. This thing is absolutely wild. I really don't even know all the statistics behind it, but the little research that I have done is it's big and it works really nice. The fact that they can even haul this thing around, oh, that's a sweet truck. I'll take that semi truck. Actually, yeah, just go ahead and back up to that grain trailer. Mama mia. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a quick tutorial of how to run a combine. Well, a 7230 at least. What you wanna do is go drive out in your soybean field. What we have here is a separator. So lift up on this rocker switch, push it forward, idle up a little bit. This is your throttle. You can see the indicator says your cylinder separator is on. This is your hydro handle. So we'll pull it back and we'll stop moving forward. Then you engage your head. Lift up, move forward. Then you go to full idle, full throttle, full rabbit, full bunny. And then you move this handle forward. You hit your return to cut button and the head will automatically go down to the pre-selected height. You have these buttons right here on the stick that will control your reel. Yes, these beans are a little green, but we need to cut through them because we are making a path for the cattle tomorrow, more than likely. Stay tuned for some more adjustments and how to run the combine. This dial right here affects the reel speed, speed it up or slow it down. I'm watching my rotor speed here, engine speed, percent engine load, and then I've got my moisture and my yield. What else do I have here? You can see the head and the auger feeder house is moving. We will manually lower the head just a little bit because professionals know what they're doing sometimes. All right, folks, first sickle of the season. It's been a minute since I've done this, so we'll see. Laura and I usually get really pretty good at fixing these. I will zoom in for you. Right there, we need a new sickle. So let's see how fast we can get it done. Fixed, good as new. I will have to say, I'll give Laura and I a 7 out of 10 as far as speediness, 9 out of 10 as far as safety. We'll work on it. We'll have a lot more opportunities to do these drills and we will get fine-tuned, dialed in. Well, only after about 8 hours of dumping, and I don't know how many trucks they went through, but here's the pile. It's warm and humid in here. Oh, there's going to be a nice cool down. In fact, a cool down is happening right now, I believe. Maybe get one more. Probably be done dumping for tonight. No more trucks for me. All right, let me go through a crash course. This is my first time loading, unloading the mother bin. First truck, a little bit sloppy, my fault. Second truck, I was dialed in. This is very intuitive. The controls, the hydraulics, once it's set up here, you only have to move the truck once because it has enough angle on the spout that you can hit all the front hopper and some of the back. What you do, you have two gates, a front and a rear. You can open them up a little bit at the same time or just open one or the other, depending on how you want to blend grain. PTO was very easy to start. Even though I shut it off, underload once, it was able to pick back right back up, underload. Look at these Outback wrap hoses. This protects your hoses, keeps everything orderly. You can put these hoses in. These are numbered and lettered for left and right. Really organized very, very well. I do have a camera up on top so I can see inside of the semi-truck. I also have a camera behind me so I can check out the sunset and the view behind 4,000 plus bushels. We can put it here. It does have an electric tarp that we can close right there, and we will close it tonight because there is a chance of rain. If you guys can see, I will zoom in. Look at this cloud structure. Or you can look at Josh. There's Josh. He was helping drive me truck. He's truck driver extraordinaire over here. But yeah, check out tremendous clouds. There's a cold front coming in. We'll zoom in on Laura and Ethan. Doing a great job over there. I think we've got Adam helping me out just a little bit tonight. But anyway, oh, we got Dad out here as well too, checking things out. Let me finish going through the mother bin. We'll talk to Dad here real quick. Yes, sir.
Anything I can do?
Probably just go check on
Who's running the grain cart?
Ethan is. Go check on those yahoos over there.
Does he have a phone?
Yes, and a radio. Do you have a radio?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, call him on the radio. Anywho, where was I? Mother bin, electric cart, so we can fill like 4 semis. It's probably, when you're pro level, you can probably fill a semi-truck in, I think it's like 2.5 minutes. 900 bushels to 900 bushels a minute. This is an Eastern Gray. This is actually, Eastern Gray is the paint color, and who else can tell me what Eastern Gray means? 4 axles in the front that are somewhat steerable. I can't steer them, but they steer themselves. There's actually a special way to back this thing up, but these fronts will steer with you as you turn. These 3 tires in the back are hydraulically steerable. Sorry about the semi-truck. That I can control in the cab, and that steers your rear end. So as you're driving forward, these can steer out. So with a, I think this is 53, 54 feet long, you can turn around a corner. It's unbelievable how tight this can actually turn. You do not want to drive it when it's full. You know, if you had 1,000 bushels in there, you could probably pull it forward or backwards. But most of the time, this is made to sit on the end just to capture grain when we're behind on trucks, or the elevators broke down, or it's at night and rain is coming. We can fill this up. We can harvest pretty much all night, fill this up. So tomorrow morning, sorry, I'm yelling. I'm getting excited. Tomorrow morning, if it's raining, then I can take my time in the morning, loading my trucks off the road, off the gravel road, and getting it to town. They're communicating on the radio and I'm not paying attention. I'm just excited about this beast. All right, if I can think of anything else, that was kind of a crash course of everything that I could think of right now. Oh, another beautiful thing. So I started out this morning, we were harvesting 15 and a half moisture soybeans, and now I think we're around 10. 510 to 501. What's your moisture you're running right now? So what you can do is I put the 15.
Hovering at 10.5.
10.5. So I put 15 and a half moisture beans, which we will get docked on, shrink at the elevator in the morning. And in the afternoon, when we go down to 9 or 10, I put that in the front. Then with this bin, I can blend it and end up at 12 and a half, 13 is right where the elevator wants it. So I don't get docked, and it gives them a much better quality product. So a couple different cool things that you can do with technology or a setup like this.
Everyone, make sure you appreciate the lovely harvest sunset we're having.
See that? Wow, it's awesome.
I think, let's go look at it. I think she was talking to her siblings and my...
As good as Chad's sunset on the East Coast.
Yeah, or even better. end of death. But look, man, those clouds are awesome sauce. Incredible evening. Harvest is here. We got probably more, and Cale continues talking. We probably got more done today than I expected. Ooh, that pivot's moving. 501, did you set a park angle on that pivot? Should I go shut it off? We're gonna get quite a bit. I'm gonna cut probably pretty late tonight.
I did set a park angle.
Okay, thank you, appreciate it. There are the bin doors. And I don't know, would you call that a two-way auger or a six-way auger? Since it can go in about any direction. And now I am in the grain cart. Voila. That's just how things work out from time to time. I have the ability.
You want to switch at the end of this pass? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, run to the end and I'll take over.
We seem to be having problems with the iPad not charging because it's at 4% right now. I keep having to unplug it, and plug it back in.
Oof. Yeah, it actually needs to be restarted. 4%? I can live off that. Are you a gas gauge on empty, not worried? Or do you get nervous at a little bit under half full? Live life to the full edge.
Depends on how far away from the farm I am.
Wow, okay, well said. You can coast in on fumes just like your uncle. That was good stuff. Anyway, I am a jack of all trades on the farm. I can run any equipment. Mother bin, grain cart, trucks, grain site, combine. Combine is my favorite. That's where I prefer to be. But I will jump in anything where I need to, when I need to. So I had to run some trucks to town. And so I put more in the combine, did a great job. But now, pros only for me to be efficient and push that thing at 110%. She does a great job. She just is consistent. She doesn't break anything. I do a terrible job of being extremely efficient, 100%, maximize all the engine, all the utilities, and then stuff breaks. So, what kind of person are you? Do you push it to maximize everything? Or are you slow and low? Turtle wins the race. That's Laura. But it's late. I want to go. I want to get a lot done. We could go home, but we've got more capacity. So, unfortunately, you guys have to stick around. I could end the video here, but we're going to go not all night, but considerably into the night. Haha, we are back at it. We regained control of the mothership. Now we are going to crank and yank and burn this thing to maximum capacity. There we go. Also, iPad is at 3%. 2% charging. So we just shut it off. And we focus on engine load. There we go. Now we will see who's boss. The capacity of this thing is incredible. So we've dumped a couple grain carts into this thing, and with the combine I've got a longer reach, longer spout, so we can probably put quite a bit more in this thing. So I'm going to empty out and top off, well, not even close, fit a lot more in. Top this off as much as I can, roll the tarp, and call it a night. We will see what the weather does. Have a good night. Good morning. It did not rain. Excuse me. It did not rain last night, but it's cooler, 63 degrees. I don't know what that transfers into Celsius, but it's breezy. I believe we can cut beans. So we will open up this tarp and continue filling and dumping through the mother bin. What a beautiful morning. We were able to cut soybeans all morning, then it started sprinkling in the afternoon. As you can see, it's still sprinkling here. Totally shut down harvest, but we had enough supply on here, even though it's raining, we could continue to haul soybeans, and that normally doesn't happen. Huge shout out to Jesse for coming out to help run this thing. Also, huge shout out to Josh to come out. He hauls these bins around from time to time all over the U.S. and he was able to run truck for me yesterday and just hang out. Available, all around nice guy.
Hanging out.
Thank you very much, buddy.
You are.
Appreciate it. He's still looking for work. I'll give him more jobs before he gets out of here, but pretty much emptied out. The rest is mother bin. Does come with a tarp as well too to keep all the rain and water out. So all around a very good fit. Really appreciated running this thing for sure. Yeehaw!